What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new series on fishing North Atlantic. We're going to be starting a brand new career and starting from scratch. So let's get right into it. This is a game, I bought it on sale and I have been in love with it. And it's just been one that I can really vibe with, and it's based on where I'm from, so what could be better than that? Alright, so you can come up with a character name first. Let's go with uh, Bo Jangles. Yeah, that's what we'll start with. We're going to start with Yarmouth because we already know how to play the game. We'll do fast travel, fish gear helper. We'll do port patrol. Let's make this a little bit more difficult. And I think we're going to keep it on E. No, let's do custom. Let's do custom. We are going to start with the Lobster boat, and day one, starting month. We're going to start in November, right at the start of lobster season. And fish prices, we'll just put fish prices down to like 80%. And habitat size is up. Let's put that up to like 130. I think that works. Let's do that. Alright, here we are. Let's do it. So we got the single lobster boat, no Yankee, and $30,000. So we're going to, since we already know how to play the game, we're just gonna like start right off. So we got all these different settings here, but see what we kind of got available. So I think this is like, for like goals, I think this is gonna be our next goal is the Corrigan. We might even try for the Lenore. I know it's a bit more expensive, but it does seem like it can work a little bit better for what we got going on, and we can use crew. So I think we'll go with. I know the Corrigan I use in my other game, and it's great, but it has a really low capacity. The Lenore has a bit of a better capacity. In that case, we could get into stuff like, you know, the Dexter and the Coaster and kind of all those boats. All right, so bank. How much are we able to take out? 110,000 right now. So we don't need that just yet. I don't think we can have crew on this boat, if I'm not mistaken. But we do need pots. I think we'll buy 12 pots, and we'll stock up on bait, and we'll get the lobster location from today. Alright, there we go. I think we are pretty much all set to start out. Now we do have to be very careful because of the port police. We don't want them to come and get us. We're going too fast. Search line. I do actually like this boat as much as like it's a very simple, but it is very nice. So we're going to fast travel on out of here. Yarmouth is a bit tricky because you have all the peninsula that you have to go around. And we'll kind of go right there to where the lobsters are. And then we'll do some fast travel. Get our sonar on. Oof, we have a very bad sonar. And that is thrashing us about. Oh my goodness, the water is nasty. Is that what we got with, oh man, I didn't realize we would get this with, easy mode. Alright, so we gotta bait our traps. Since our sonar is not good enough, we're gonna drop probably 6 traps, go back, and because we need the money to upgrade the sonar. I'll probably have to take out a loan to get some upgrades done. That's okay. Get some more traps out. Seas are angry with us. Man. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to go back for sonar because I'm going blind here. Alright, we'll fast travel back to Yarmouth. Yarmouth. And go upgrade sonar. I knew it was going to be expensive. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Oh well, it is what it is. And we'll skip some time, so we'll go probably 14 hours. Sure, the lights are on. And we'll head back out to our lobster pots. The cat safari. And we're actually going to drop a pot right here. I think this is actually a good area. There. Yeah, we got some lobsters there. How long we got on those? I'm still got a bit. See if we can actually make that 100 meter. Nope, won't let us. That's okay. We're too close. Let's go out here a little bit. And before we do that, let's make sure that we get this saved. Because we have 2 other, well, I guess that's the same game, but just 2 separate saves. Oh, lots of lobster down here. Now, I believe this one, it does have an anchor suite, so we're going to skip ahead by 2 hours. And we're going to haul these 3 pots up. That's a big lobster habitat. It's awesome. Nope. Yeah, get this one going on. Ah, that one's good. Bandit. Not good. Not good. That one's great. That one's great. That one's not good. That one's great. Too small. Can we bait? I think we're probably good to actually bait it and set it back out. No. Too close? No, I guess we are too close. Oh yeah. So head towards our next one and we'll see where we can drop this baited one along the way. There we go. Set that one back out. I got this one as a combined with fishing or was it Barents Sea? So I have yet to play that one, but that's going to be my next adventure. And then also the manufacturer, the developers of this game are developing a new one called Ships at Sea, and that's another one that I'm also really interested in trying. Just kind of because I think it's like the same premise, but instead of just fishing, you can also do like cargo and ferries and a lot of that fun stuff too. So I'm pretty excited for that one. That was too small. I think that one's just right. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. We'll bait this pot. Now, the best thing about this game is that I don't get in trouble for leaving the freezer door open. Set that one out. Oh my goodness, the fairy is waiting for us to collect our pot. Lobster pot, not weed pot. Gotta be careful with that nowadays. I think we could probably set all 12 pots out here and have it be okay. It's good. No. Good. No. Well, yeah, that one's good. No. No. So we'll probably have to go out here a little bit so that we can get that 100-meter separation. We'll go back and start prepping some pots. Oh, there goes the ferry. They're gonna run over my lobster pot. I hope not. They better not run over my lobster pot. We gotta head start heading back towards the habitat there. Veered a little bit off course. Come on. We're almost there. Oh yeah, we're back on course now. Let's just take a quick look at the radar just to double check. And we're starting to get back towards within 100 meters of those other ones. So you kind of just cut it up the center here. It's a lot of lobsters. Boom. Okay, so one in the center. Ba, 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 ba. 3 more. Let's head up this way. Once we get that boat, we'll be able to assign crew members to do all this. So it'll make our jobs a little bit easier. I do like this boat, though. I actually think this boat is a great starter boat. And I think it's better to start off with this than it is to start off with the... because you can start off with 2 boats. You can either start off with the Mickey or the No Yankee. The No Yankee is, or sorry, this is the No Yankee. The Mickey is a deep line harpoon boat. Deep line fishing is a little bit more intuitive. I think it's more of a kind of later game objective, whereas lobster fishing is a lot more like universal. Or lobster fishing is a lot like you could kind of use the same principles for lobster fishing for like many different boats. While deep line is like harpoon, you can only have like 3 boats. I think it's like there's only 3 boats that you can harpoon fish with. But with lobsters, like there are a lot that you can lobster fish with. Boom. All right, all of our pots are out. How are we for time on the first ones? So an hour and 3 hours. So 3 hours and 25 minutes. So if we drop anchor, we should leave them out for 16. We'll head back towards the first 2. I think it's on the other side. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, well, definitely, like, one of the things that I discovered real quickly is try to try to have a boat that has try to get a boat that you can use crew with often, and usually that makes things a lot easier. A boat like that you can have two crew with from the get go helps a lot. So, because doing everything yourself, it gets you engaged and gets you doing more, but it just is so time consuming. And sometimes you just don't want to have to do everything by yourself, and you can just watch your crew do it, it does make things a little bit more boring, but it also helps quite a bit when you can have crew do most of the dirty work. No. Yes. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Oops. Yeah, I'll take that one. That one was probably good. Yeah, we'll collect the pots, and then we'll head back to shore. Once we finish collecting here, and head back to shore, we should get a good good haul there. So start our way to the next one, which is right over there. We'll grab this pot. I think that one's good. No, I don't want to do that. That one's mad. Good. Good. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that one looks okay. No. How much total are we at? Okay, 12. I think they sell for like $20 a pound, so it's not too bad. That's about $24,000. How are we doing for time on all these ones? Seventeen, okay. So I'll have to wait. I have to anchor for another 2 hours, probably. Yeah. So now we'll be in blue. You always want to wait till the outline is blue. I'm actually, like, impressed by the simplicity of this game, because, like, yes, it's got some kind of complicated mechanics when you get into, like, scallop and trawling, but at the same time, it's very, like, the HUD and the UI and, like, this fish sonar, it's all very, like, simple macro management, and I actually really admire that, so they did a good job with this game. I do enjoy it quite a bit. 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 I do enjoy it quite a b I would say I enjoyed it. I put on about 30 hours of playing this game in 7 days. So yes, I do enjoy it. That's good. That's good. What are you? They're jumping. They're escaping. This area is really rich with lobster, so we'll probably come back here once we'll go drop off at port, get some monies, and then come back here. Even with a loan, we might actually have enough to buy the Lenore. Lenore is going to be like our next. I think that's probably the best next boat. Has a better capacity. You can have a crew of 2. And it's better. I was gonna try and get the Corrigan, but I also want to try something that I haven't tried before, like a boat that I haven't tried before. So probably best to spend the extra money. I think you get like double the capacity right off the bat. Like the Corrigan is like 10,000 kilograms fully upgraded, and the Lenore is 10,000 like to begin with. So that definitely makes a big difference. So you could probably upgrade and get maybe 20,000, which would help a lot. Now the other thing that we could probably do is like bait these again and then keep going until we're full. But again, I kind of like to not risk losing the lobsters because of their freshness. Because I think you only have like 8 days, in-game days, to bring your hull back in, which isn't bad. And then when you get to like the bigger boats, some of them have freezing, like the Arctic Pioneer that I've been using in my other save. Has a freezing, so I think you can do like 16 days or even longer, maybe shorter, but you can go a lot longer without going to port, so you can basically fish until you're full. Which, with that, doing a long line, you can catch, like, there are some catches you could do that are like, I think off of a single 10,000 hook long line, I think I netted like 80,000 kilograms, and the capacity of the boat when you first get is 200,000. So you get like 2 of those, you're already filling the boat. That's like a $1.4 million haul right there. So definitely does help. And I think another pretty cool mechanic of the game is the seasons. So when you fish, you can only fish for certain types of fish in a specific season, like when they're in season. So that's why I set the game on like November 1st, so I started right at lobster season. But then like throughout the year, you can fish different things. Like deep line fishing usually starts, I think, in May, and then you go from May to like November, and then you kind of alternate. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. So you're not doing the same thing day in, day out. There's a lot of diversity and a lot of different ways to keep yourself busy in the game. One of the things that I have yet to try still is trawling. I did buy the AF Terrio and the Scallops DLC. The Scallops I did try on my other save, and they can be lucrative, but they're also very time and labor intensive. So you basically have to kind of go out for a while to get a good catch. It's kind of like lobsters, where you're only getting 200, maybe 300 kilograms per pot or per haul. But lobsters, or sorry, not lobsters, scallops, you're doing a lot more with the help of your crew. Like you can do your crew to like operate all the cranes and stuff, but you also have to drive the boat and drag along. Same with when you're doing trawling, you actually have to drive the boat and drag the nets along. So you're doing something. So it's not just like watching your crew doing something. So makes things a little bit easier to enjoy. And the boats, the scallop boats are actually pretty cool. So definitely, I think it is worth getting if you're looking at getting that DLC. Turn around, collect these pots over here. I didn't realize the sea's roughness, like with the waves and everything, depended on your difficulty. It's never was never this rough on my other save in easy mode. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Another thing I learned is selling boats, especially if you put upgrades into them, you lose a lot of money. So if you can help it, try not to sell your boats once you're upgrading from them. Just hang on to them. Because at the same time too, if you're only running like one boat and you're like selling one, then buying another one, then upgrading from that one, and you're selling and you're only maintaining one boat, as soon as you hit those yearly quotas, without the upgrade, you're basically stuck. So it's a good idea to have multiple boats that have different quotas, so you can kind of stay on top of things. I made that mistake on my other save. I sold all my boats as soon as I upgraded, and so I'm only holding on to like 2 boats when I had like I've gone through 6 on that save. Oh, we got. Whoops. Come on. Oh, there we go. So we should get up to 3,000. So that would be about a $60,000 haul, give or take, which isn't too bad. Not too bad at all, actually, for like the first time out. Almost done. Almost there. Let's go. I'll take that one. Ooh, that's a big one. Circle back and grab our other pot over here. Oh crap, I forgot to close the thing. Ooh, we're gonna have to be over 60,000. Score. I think our highest loan was what, 110, so do 110, so that would give us like 2 something. Yeah, we need 249, and we always want to keep a little bit on standby just in case we need to buy any upgrades. You always want to get the fish sonar upgrade right when you get the thing, so that you can see fish all the way at the bottom. Like these lobsters, because we couldn't see the lobsters with our sonar when we first came out and first dropped the traps. I'll take that one. Oh. Oof, only one lobster from that one. That didn't work. And our last pot of this adventure so far. Yeah, that one's good. Oh, no, that one's good. I'll take that one. There we go, there's our last pot. Store them away. Let's head back to port. See what kind of haul we can get for profit. Yes. Okay, 60 grand. That's not bad. Good price, usually $20 a kilogram, and that's not a good price. That's pretty low. Hang on, let's do this. Let's go over here to fish prices. Oh, we can only go to Yarmouth. Ah. Yep, alright, we just gotta have to sell. We only had 2 undersized lobsters. Okay, not bad. Boom. So we go to bank and borrow. Let's see if they, so 130. So that's 130. So that's just under 200,000. How much did this one cost? Lenore, 295. Okay, so we still got a bit of a way to go. Yeah, that Corrigan. That Corrigan's a really nice boat to have. It's quick, fully upgraded. It's nimble. You can have 2 crew. I do quite enjoy using the Corrigan as like an early game objective. But I think with this one, we're going to go for the Lenore. I've just based on how high the capacity is in case we did want to go into like long line fishing. And it is 1,000 hook maximum, but 12. I think the Corrigan is 10 at 1,000 hooks. Probably not. It's the same speed. And the Lenore is lighter. The storage size, max storage size is 20, max storage size is 10. Max additional crew 2, total quota per year. It has a higher total quota per year. But it does have a very tiny fuel tank, which kind of sucks. But that is okay. Now, just for kicks, let's see, we could get 13,000 for the Yankee. I still think that's pretty low. I don't really want to get rid of it, so we're going to keep it like that. But anyway, that is going to conclude our very first episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you next time when we take this out again and hopefully get enough money that we can get our first boat.